women, how y'all confused.
Okay, so welcome to Shay with a new day.
Hi, Shay.
Hey.
I'm so proud of you.
I am so proud of me too. So I picked a fee because a fee is super wonderful.
Aww, you
And I totally I admire you. You are an artist, you are an actress, you are a comedian, you are a toughie, you have attitude.
Yes. All
So-
that and then some.
Ooh, look at my pink mic.
Okay.
Yes.
I like it.
So
Mine is red.
What's this for? I mean, come on.
you waited to the last minute to ask somebody which a mic holder is for. Put the doggone thing on the sponge on there. Gotta be acting up. I can't even put it on right.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Too bad.
Well, it
Some
gotta be
it's
perfect.
trouble.
It's
I don't
good.
know where you
It's
find
good.
this guy.
So I found him on Facebook. He's very crafty with videos and things of that nature.
Yeah.
So Russ, why don't you tell us about yourself?
Doctor, you know, I spent.
He comes by multiple names. So we have the Doctor of Love, Ross Boys.
And the reason why.
What
Doctor of
else?
Love is because
so
all my
wanted to
life
Dr. Love.
I just
All your
just
life you
read-
had to fight for love, so now
Nah,
you're the
it's
doctor
just
of
that-
love.
Oh, nah. I
Don't
never
start
fought for
with
love.
me, you know.
No. It's just like knowing how females are. Y'all just crazy. I mean, so you learn along the way.
I don't know. I could admit
Okay,
to some
so-
crazy.
Okay, so
All the
this
way
is what I
crazy.
want
Why
to
do we
say.
turn crazy?
It takes one to know one for me. Number one. Let me start there. It takes one to know one. So if you
Come
want to
on.
call people crazy, off the
So we're
bat.
gonna
Let me
just go
explain
right
it.
into the subject
Let me
about women
explain.
being crazy.
All
We're
right.
not gonna introduce who we are.
All right. So let me
We're not gonna
explain
do
what I'm
that?
saying. You know, so she can get a good idea of who the doctor is.
Okay, doctor.
She talked through pain. You can see the pain in her already. Oh. I can tell you've been through a lot of stuff. So you want people to
Your
follow.
friend is a psychic?
No. Yes, and she forgot to tell you I am.
He is not.
I can read minds, and I can tell you've been through a lot. So of course, look, I understand why you are like how you are, but you can't.
Wait, hold on. Excuse
wait,
me.
how I
But
am,
what,
how I am.
what do you mean by how she is?
I mean, because you know, like growing up, you've probably been through a lot, so you're gonna hold that in your heart. So your thoughts are not pure when it comes to a man.
Wait, when did you get a
What?
degree in Dr. Lovin'?
Life. It's not a degree.
Is it
It's
because
life.
of what you've been through with women?
No, it's look.
It has to be because
Listen.
you know he's projecting. That's from my knowledge, my experience.
Right,
I
right.
didn't survive on this rock.
All right. So if I can read
This
your
length
mind,
of time
would you
by not
believe-
knowing that.
would
You
believe me?
cannot read my mind.
So if I can read your mind, would you believe me? You probably wouldn't even admit to it.
You
on-
would
on
not.
air.
You can read my mind.
How
I'm
you
sorry.
know? How you know? Because what?
You can.
'Cause
I'm
you
a
gon-
mystic, baby.
No, you're not.
I'm a
No,
mystic.
you're not.
Yes, I am.
I see a lot of pain.
Yes,
know
I
that.
am.
I see a lot of pain.
You see what you want to see.
She would never admit it. She would never admit it. But I see pain.
So,
So
guys,
yeah, ask the questions.
because you guys are fighting. From the moment that y'all met, it was like, rah! So, listen.
He's very
What's up
combative.
downstairs? What were you saying? About independent women?
Independent women.
Boo. It's like.
Boo.
Yeah, yes. You're not.
What are you, a woman basher?
You would never see
Is-
people
that's
be.
why-
See,
you see why I say
look,
he's projecting.
Look, people need to stop
Like-
saying woman basher. If a man is telling you how you are, you gotta listen. If you don't listen, you're gonna be. Do you have a man? I bet you
Wow.
don't. I bet you don't.
Yeah, he went there.
Wow.
Do you have a man? That's the reason why you don't have a man because you
Why would I have
don't.
a
You
man?
don't.
I don't have
Y'all
a
don't
man.
listen because you don't
Whether I
listen.
have a man or not is
I don't
none of
wanna
your
listen. That's
business,
what makes you
number
so
one.
independent.
But look, but guess what? I bet you any amount of money I could get you to listen to me. Because
No,
like if I
I met you like 3 months.
women, how y'all confused.
Okay, so welcome to
we're
Shay with a
complex.
new day.
Hi, Shay.
Hey!
I'm so proud of you.
I am so proud of me too. So I picked a fee because a fee is super wonderful,
Aw, you are
and I totally I admire you. You are an artist, you are an actress, you are a comedian, you are a toughie, you have attitude.
Yes. All
So-
that and then some.
Ooh, look at my pink mic.
Okay.
Yes.
I like it.
So
Mine is red.
What's this for? I mean, come on.
you waited to the last minute to ask somebody which a mic holder is for. Put the doggone thing on the sponge on there. Gotta be acting up. I
can't even put it on right.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Too big.
Well, it gotta be
It's
perfect.
trouble.
It's
I don't know
good.
where you
It's
find
good.
this guy.
So I found him on Facebook. He's very crafty with videos and things of that nature.
Yeah.
So Ross, why don't you tell us about yourself?
Doctor, you know, I spent.
He comes by multiple names. So we have the Doctor of Love, Ross Boyce.
And the reason why
What
Doctor of
else?
Love is because
so
all my
wanted to
life
Dr. Love.
I just
All your
just
life you
read-
had to fight for love, so now
Nah,
you're
it's
the
just
doctor of
that-
love.
Oh, nah. I
Don't
never
start
fight for
with
love.
me, you know.
No. It's just like knowing how females are. Y'all just crazy. I mean, so you learn along the way.
I don't know. I can admit
Okay,
to some
so-
crazy.
Okay, so
All the
this
way
is what I
crazy.
want
Why
to
do we
say.
turn crazy?
It takes one to know one for me. Number one. Let me start there. It takes one to
Mm.
know one. So if you want to call people crazy, I off the
So we're
bat.
gonna
Let me
just go
explain
right
it.
into the subject
Let me
about women
explain.
being crazy.
All
We're
right.
not going to introduce who we are.
All right. So let me
We're not gonna
explain
do
what I'm
that?
saying. You know, so she can get a good idea
Uh-huh.
of who the doctor is.
Okay,
Oh.
doctor.
She talked through pain. You can see the pain in her already. Oh. I can tell you've been through a lot of stuff. So you want people to
Your
follow.
friend is a psychic?
No. Yes, and she forgot to tell you I am.
He is not a
I can
psychic.
read minds, and I can tell you've been through a lot. So of course, look, I understand why you are like how you are, but you can't.
Wait, hold on.
Wait,
Excuse me.
how I
But
am,
what,
how I am.
what do you mean by how she is?
I mean, because you know, like growing up, you've probably been through a lot, so you're gonna hold that in your heart. So your thoughts are not pure when it comes to a man.
Wait, but when did you get a
What?
degree in Dr. Lovin'?
Life. It's not a degree.
Is it
It's
because
life.
of what you've been through with women?
No, it's look.
It has to be because
Listen,
you know he's projecting.
Mm.
That's
Mm-hmm.
from my knowledge, my experience.
Right,
Like I
right.
didn't survive on this rock
All right. So if I can read
this
your
length
mind,
of time
would
by
you
not
believe-
knowing that.
would
You
believe me?
cannot read my mind.
So if I can read your mind, would you believe me? You probably wouldn't even admit to it.
You
on-
would
on
not.
air.
You can't read my mind.
How
I'm
you
sorry.
know? How you know? Because what?
You can't.
'Cause
I'm
you
a
gon-
mystic, baby.
No, you're not.
I'm a
No,
mystic.
you're not.
Yes, I am.
I see a lot of pain.
Yes,
know
I
that.
am.
I see a lot of pain.
You see what you want to see.
She would never admit it. She would never admit it. But I see pain.
So,
So
guys,
yeah, ask the questions.
because
yeah.
you guys are fighting. From the moment that y'all met, it was like, rah! So, listen.
He's very
What's up
combative.
downstairs? What were you saying? About independent women?
Independent women.
Boo. It's like.
Boo.
Yeah, yes. They're not.
What are you, a woman basher?
You would never
He
see
is,
people
that's
be.
why-
See,
you see what I say?
look,
He's projecting.
Look, people need to stop
Like-
saying women bashing. If a man is telling you how you are, you gotta listen. If you don't listen, you're gonna be. Do you have a man? I bet you don't.
Wow.
I bet you don't.
Yeah, he went there.
Wow.
Do you have a man? That's the
went
reason
there.
why you don't have a man because you
I have
don't.
a
You don't.
man.
I don't have
You
a
don't
man.
listen because you don't
Whether I
listen.
have a man or not is
I don't
none
wanna
of your
listen. That's
business,
what makes you
number
so
one.
independent.
But look, but guess what? I bet you any amount of money I could get you to listen to me. Because
No,
like, if I
met you like 3 months ago, and I still don't listen to you.
all right. Listen. This is how a man does it. This is how a man does it. You know, if he
hear what a man
all right,
does.
he concentrates on you, right? He gives you everything that you want.
Right.
He does things exactly like how you want.
Right.
He treats you right. If he does all that thing the right way, you're gonna do anything he wants. He can't force you to do nothing. A man can't force a female to do nothing. But
Whoa.
if he wins her heart, she's gonna do everything for him.
Okay, so when you say
And that's controlling her brain.
right, okay, so
Well, see, and that's not.
Wait,
that's
hold
not.
on, hold
is
on.
that- am I
Hold-
wrong?
excuse me, excuse
No,
me.
wait.
You
Let's get
are-
that.
You are a very cringy individual.
so wait,
like-
no, because I need to get to that. No, excuse me,
So that's wrong?
Excuse me.
Look, wait.
Okay,
So that's wrong. What I just said. If a man
No.
does all the
Excuse
good
me,
things for you,
Excuse me, Mr. Ross.
See?
Mr. Ross.
Ooh,
I need to get yes or no answers. You can't just be like, I'm crazy.
Ooh.
So
Fancy.
let me just ask you this question because I think that you're avoiding speaking to me because
Right.
you're going right to Miss Afi.
Right,
So
right.
let's have a conversation about
Oh,
this. So
yeah.
you feel that if a man does everything he needs to do
Yeah.
for that woman, right, that she would do whatever
Let me say it over.
he wants.
Let me say it over. If a man,
it sounds different
all
when
right,
I
look,
say it?
if a man is doing extraordinary things, I'm
Oh,
like, let me explain this though. Let me explain this though. Like if I'm sick, right, and you know I'm sick,
Right.
and you needed something real bad, if I came to give it to you, and you know that I'm sick, that's power. I think a man has to get his power up, and each time he gets his power up, you looking at him like
Like
he's
a
not.
superhero?
Yes, and you looking at him differently than other men.
No.
Once he gets to a certain point, if he asks you to do anything that you did not do before, you're gonna do it because you're gonna want to keep that going. You know.
Right.
So you see, you saying right, and you don't agree with
Because I
that.
really don't
No.
agree.
You don't agree with that?
No,
so
I
it's nothing that we
don't.
can do for you to make you like us?
Well, I think that if you're a real man, you wouldn't do all those things
Why
for
not?
me to do
something
something for
for
you.
No,
you.
it's not. No. I'm not saying. Look, listen. You don't have to do
Or
it.
to like you.
All right, listen to this though. You don't have to like me.
This
But
is so
if I
funny.
see, but look. If I see that you're not doing what I want, I'm gonna leave and go get somebody
I'm
else.
glad I had some
Well,
callaloo
that's
and rice
okay,
and stew
because
chicken
no,
before I
could
came
not
here.
do-
Because
I don't want to do
if
things
I was
that I don't
hungry,
wanna do.
honey.
I want to do things that I want to do for the man that I love.
Exactly.
So I don't want to do things because he want me to do it and he's manipulating me to get in my head and he's doing all these things.
Yeah, like,
to
who's
get in
got
my
time
head.
for all
No,
these
I can
mind
do what he
games?
want
Look,
me to
listen
do.
to this though. You know what I
Dr.
always
Love.
say? What you gonna do if I open up this door
Insane.
for you? What can you
Absolutely.
do?
I'll say thank
What would you
you
do for me?
Excuse me, say that again. Repeat.
All right. If I take you out on a first date and I open up the door, what you gonna do for me? To make look, I'm showing you that I'm
Say
a
thank
gentleman.
you.
I'm showing you that I'm a gentleman. So what you gonna show
which
me?
door are you opening? The car door or
For
the
you, yeah,
restaurant door?
Both.
If you open the car door, as a lady, as I was taught, the way that I behave in my life, I'm not sure about anybody else. I reach across and I open the door for the gentleman
Oh,
to
but
come
a
in
lot
the
of
car.
people don't do that.
Because I don't know about anybody else. I know about me. So when you're speaking about women, this in general, which I think is extremely funny because you're generalizing and you're sitting here with two very strong, independent women, and you think that independent women are the breakup of, according to your comments downstairs, are the breakup of relationships.
Yes.
I guarantee you, I have at least 100 women that I know personally that would disagree with that statement.
yeah.
That are
They open up the door?
that are in relationships.
Right.
You understand? Who were brought up well, who knows the difference between being independent in a relationship and having intradependence within a relationship. Every person in a relationship is supposed to be independent people, whole people before they even become in a relationship, or else that's a toxic mess just waiting to happen.
Oh, you're quiet.
No, I'm not quiet. I like the some of the stuff that she said, but most of the time when a man opened up the door for a
And
female,
I wouldn't even call you crazy
No.
because that's your outlook on the world. And you know, opinions are like a-holes. Everybody has one. You're entitled to that. So I'm not bashing
Exactly.
you for your
All right.
opinion.
what I just
You
said.
know? It's
the
refreshing
average,
to
if you
hear,
get 10
you know,
women-
different men's
If you get 10
opinions.
wait.
If
Gosh,
you
I
get
can't follow
10
one of them.
women and you open up the door for them, not all of them gonna reach over and open up the door.
Because
They're
Well,
gonna
some,
no. You're
Because-
right
so
about
she's
that.
telling me
Because
that
some
just
people
because she's
they don't
different,
know that.
everybody else is different too.
No.
no, I didn't say that.
No. So
I
what are you
didn't say
saying?
that. I
What you
said
saying?
this is how I know, it's how I was brought up.
That's what you're saying. You're saying
Because
right.
I am a lady.
Because you have some women that the man will do none of those things that you're saying that you would do, and another man could just, get whatever he wants. But some women don't get a man to open the door. That's her boyfriend. He opened
Thank
the door
you.
and walked in the door.
Yes.
And she's still doing everything that he
Another
wants her to do.
Another question. So what would you do, or what would you do to make a man like you?
I would do nothing
I
for
be
him to
myself.
like me.
Ooh, are we doing what?
I be myself.
And why people
I-
always say I don't know you, so how would
Well,
I know how you
So
are?
you
when say
should
be
get
myself?
to know me to like me.
Exactly.
Now, if you ask me that, I can tell you what I can do to make you like me.
Okay, what would that be?
Okay, that's
Let me
great.
hear
I
your
already
answer.
told you. I
What
just
is that?
told you what I.
You
what I
want
said
to open the
again.
door? for
Open
me?
the
No,
door.
not just that.
What's that?
Well, I
I
want to
mean,
know about the extreme things.
First of all, you got to be
Because you're a
different.
superhero.
All right, you got to be different. You can't be like every other man. So I learn you. I learn your pain. I learn what makes you. What's your name, Afina?
A fee.
Afina.
You will learn her name.
Yeah, all right.
First.
But I'm not after her though. 'Cause if I was after her, then I would learn her name. So right now it's like, But I'm saying I would learn everything about you. I would learn how I wouldn't look at you as sexual, like a sexual object. I'm gonna learn everything about you. I'm gonna make sure you're comfortable. I'm not gonna be looking at you like crazy, like, oh, she look good. I'm gonna make you feel comfortable. Then after that, I'm gonna do more stuff. Like I think a man, he has to like prove himself to that female that he's different from everybody else. And there's ways that you can do it though. Y'all
That
probably
is-
don't like what I'm saying right now because it's like,
No,
he thinks he's
no,
like this.
no.
No,
To
we're
a
not
certain
saying that.
extent,
We're not.
It's agreeable, but to
Yeah.
another level, it's like
And when I say about
maybe it's the way
indi-
you explain it.
That's what it
maybe,
is.
maybe
What about
that's
the
what it is.
all right, so let's the
So,
independent.
but I understand.
Yeah.
I catch your drift.
Yeah. So, like the
I catch
independent
your
women,
drift.
sometimes they will down a man because he's not doing so good. And what I said downstairs is every time a relationship goes bad, it's the female's fault, and y'all didn't agree. Now, let me
No.
tell you.
No, I
No,
don't
I
agree.
All right,
don't
so let me
agree
tell
with
you
that.
what. Let me tell you what I mean.
Okay,
by
you're
that.
gonna tell us why.
All right.
Why do you
Because,
think
all right,
that?
Now, when you are a strong female, most of the time, y'all dealing with men that are not on your level. So you trying to help him be on your level. It's like a guy that you want to try to mold into somebody. So that's your fault if it goes bad. Because you depending on a man to change, and most of the time, men don't change. So then you mad that he's going out there doing shit, but you know that that man was a certain
Did you
way.
say a potty word?
Oh, yeah, well, cut that out.
I'm not saying a potty word.
But y'all get mad at us, but you know what you're dealing with. And the reason why I said it's your fault, because you picked that man. So anything that happens in that relationship is your fault.
Okay, so no, this is what I want to say to that. And you will let me finish my thought before you interrupt me.
That's that powerful.
Do you
woman
hear
type
that
stuff.
powerful
Men are
Trini
masters.
accent?
Men
Yes.
are masters of disguise.
Ooh.
And just like what you say, you will learn. This is how men are masters of manipulation. They will learn a woman, and they will learn what
Women
they
are-
have to say,
women are like
what
that.
they have to do to get a woman into a certain way.
Women are
And
like
once they know that they've got her in a certain way, then the real them comes out.
See what she's saying?
Right?
What?
So
Well,
this is what you're
it's
talking
her
about. What
opinion.
a man has to say,
It's
a
her
man has to
opinion.
do to make a woman like him. If it's real and it's pure, he being himself, she being herself, they meeting on a common ground, a common level, taking it one step at a time. There is no need for deception and learning what she want to do and try to get she wait as I want she to do and get he wait as I want he to do.
Dance too.
That,
You love it, right?
all of that,
Yes.
mixy thing. That is how the shit just end up. Excuse me. sorry.
So I can, you know what I can hear in her
That
voice?
is how it
she
ends
she don't
up.
give 100%. You give like 70%.
Someone said preach.
So most of the time, women that feels like how she feels, like she's talking about men have game. So what I'm
Well, there's
what
a.
I'm, what
I
I'm
think
talking
that
about
there's
when
a
I'm
few
how I'm
men
so-
that play a
All right.
lot of games
There are
with
men that
women's
play a
emotions
lot of
Okay.
because they
games.
got to learn what that woman
Woman's
is about.
yes.
And
So you
that
hold back?
And
yeah.
what? Yes.
Why would you
Yeah.
hold back? Why would you hold back?
Because women have been hurt. I'm not saying men don't get hurt, but women do get hurt.
But when you hold back, a man don't know that
because-
you like him when you hold back.
No.
Yes, they're confused.
Not if he already started. I think that relationships are a two-way street. So if you're in a relationship and you're meeting this person for the first time, you're not going to tell your whole life to that person. That's a turn off.
So-
I wouldn't want a person to come up to me and be like,
So why y'all always
When
say
I
why
grew up,
why women always say that men lie
I
all the
wouldn't want
time?
to hear all of that.
Why y'all always say that we lie all the time in the beginning? You're not
Well,
telling the person everything
don't
about
think-
yourself, though.
I
So
don't-
they don't either.
I
We don't
think-
either.
I don't think that men lie. I do think that men withhold certain information.
withholding stuff?
Like I have kids. I'm married.
Exactly.
But you just said you withhold stuff too, though, right in the beginning. Right?
Emotional stuff.
I mean,
So
you
I don't
still-
think
Lies
that
to my
I don't
life.
think
Oh
that
my
when
God.
you
It's
get in
the
a
same.
relationship, you should tell what you went through
Why
with
not?
the last relationship.
In the very
Why not?
first week, no.
'Cause it's
In
not-
the very
No,
in the
no.
very first week,
Yes,
no.
yes,
no, I
because
don't
then-
want to talk about my ex.
A man,
No.
but look, a man knows
No.
what not to do if you tell him.
No.
You know, he don't.
I
he
will
probably-
tell you, I don't like crusty feet. I
All right.
don't like
Exactly.
toenails
There's no reason
that's
to
not
sit
clipped.
there and go into
I
your
don't like
history,
when men's
because then-
fingernails have dirt in them. Those are little things that you would tell a man
Imagine he
that
tell
you
you
just
stuff that
meet.
he don't.
Because
he
you
don't like
don't.
about
Okay,
you.
Because
you won't
you
get
tell
mad.
me. You know
Get
why?
mad.
You know why
Get
you
mad.
don't. You
I
don't
might be
know this. You
offended.
don't know this man. You don't know this man. You really don't know this man within dating him within the first week or the month. So why
See,
would you
that's wrong.
sit there and tell him your
Your
entire
whole
life?
life.
Listen,
Yeah.
why do
There are a lot
people
of men
feel-
that are very petty.
Why do women feel?
No.
Why do women feel that
You
you
know
need
they will take
weeks?
that and they will
I don't
throw
need
it
a
back
week.
in your
I don't
face.
need. I don't need 3 weeks to know you. I know you now.
No, you don't,
Yes, I
sir.
do. I know
You
certain things
certainly
about you.
don't.
I know certain
I
things
think
about you.
that you pick up a lot about a woman when they go through certain things, but that could be an overkill too, which would make you unattractive. So
You know, I'm not trying to.
I don't care.
We're gonna be.
But,
You know.
but I think that okay, you pick
I'm
up on
popping.
certain things. You popping? Oh please. So I think that you pick up on certain things about
Yeah.
women, which is not bad because in that it could be a good thing.
Because they're crazy. You know, you
Well,
need
some
to
of
pick
us
it up.
are.
Men have to be psychiatrists. When you get into dating field, you
And
have to be a
so are
psychiatrist.
women. Women
What?
are.
No.
Women run the world. We run the household.
You know what? In my years of knowing.
We clean the clothes.
But what
we
about
mold
this?
the
That
kids.
don't mean
We
nothing.
mold the
That don't mean
husbands.
nothing.
Sometimes y'all don't
You
be
know
y'all be unkept and y'all need
Well,
to
look at
be
this,
put
though.
in place.
Look at this though. You know how y'all say that y'all do everything? Y'all don't do everything. It's things that y'all don't do. Now, if you say I'm cooking and cleaning and ironing and all that, it's more things to it.
Well, yeah, but what
else
you
is
doing?
it? What is it? I'm being like Superman. If I really like you, I'm doing
Some
stuff.
guys are not being
But
Superman.
you're
Some guys are
supposed
So
to.
why
like
you
sitting
pick
down in
them?
their
So why you
boxes
picked
and
them?
doing
So why
nothing.
you pick
Because
them?
they're masters of disguise. They portray
No,
something that
you
they
supposed
was
to know.
How am I supposed to know?
How you don't
Am I
know?
a mind reader? I'm
You
not a
supposed to
mind
be.
reader. I'm
Why
listening
you
to
so
what you
upset?
tell me.
No. You're supposed to
Because
feel.
he's on the borderline of like total insanity right now.
Why?
He's on the
No, you don't
borderline of
understand.
total
Borderline of
insanity.
really trying to
He
piss
keeps
you off,
going
and that's what
around
he
and
does.
around in a circle, right? Why are women crazy?
Well, why
Why
gotta
are
be-
women crazy? A man will take a perfectly sane woman
But
and
why are
drive
men
her crazy.
Because just like women could
Gaslighting
think-
her, cheating on
she
her,
doing?
not
You picking
not
that
being
man,
a
though.
provider.
But you picking
No.
that man.
You understand?
You picked that man up.
Look.
You knew he wasn't like that in the beginning. You pick a
So-
man like that, then y'all blame all men. That's y'all fault.
So
Y'all always
No,
trying.
just-
You know what you're trying
You
to do?
sound like
Hold
you
on,
read
hold
too
on.
much Facebook quotes.
hold on.
What? This is me.
You
Hold
sound,
on. No.
you sound like you
I
read
feel-
way
Guys,
too many
wait,
fake
wait,
quotes.
wait.
So you should
So
stop
listen.
scrolling for a little
So
while.
listen,
I
listen.
never
Hey,
made
hey,
quotes.
hey,
People
hey,
follow me.
hey,
I don't follow
hello,
other people.
Hello.
All right.
Oh, guys. Hi.
Get yourself
How you
together.
doing? Hey.
People
Hello.
follow me. She's like
So-
Facebook quotes. I would
So,
never.
so the question is, your question is, why do women pick the men that they know
Yes.
are like this?
Yeah.
Now, certain things happen. A guy could portray, which a fee is saying a guy could portray one way. Don't say anything because I'm still talking. They could portray one way of being, but then when you're married or when you get into a relationship, so he did a lot to court you. You know, he did a lot to get you to be with him because just like yourself, learned a lot.
I'll tell you why.
Learned a lot about that woman and what she's able to do and what her little issues are with herself. So sometimes what could go into play is that man using those things to break her down to do what she exactly wants him to do and start slacking, which leads the men to say, you're not on your game. You're not doing what you're supposed to do.
No.
You're not this and you're not that. Meanwhile, she's saying to herself, oh my God, because this dude is not everything that he showed me he
I know,
was at
yeah.
the beginning. Now, who she fell in love with is the man she met. But that's not the guy that's in front of her. Now, he done moved in. He don't bring flowers no more.
He don't buy food.
He don't buy food.
He don't take you
I'm
on
gonna tell you why.
dates.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. I'ma tell you why.
I'm not finished.
Hurry up, cause I'm gonna forget. I'm gonna tell you why.
But
Why they changed?
they switch up. That woman is like, okay, I have my thing to do.
Are you married?
And this,
No.
wait, Afi.
I'm gonna show you
Wait,
why.
Afi.
I'm gonna show you why men change.
And
I
wait.
bet y'all never knew why we
Ain't
changed.
no way
are
I can
entitled
take
to your
any
opinion.
advice
But
from
wait,
anybody
Afi.
who's not successful at what
I
they
was.
do.
Afi, wait.
I was one time.
So what happens is you're hurt. He's hurt because you're tired and you're doing all this stuff and he's not doing anything. So y'all both feel one another's not doing what they want to be done, right? So what do you
You
do?
looked at my Facebook. It sounds something
No,
like I'm saying.
This
What I
is
said.
this is life. This is real life.
She's gonna throw it
This
out
is
there
real
like
life.
that's something
And
I
a
would
lot
say.
of men walk around feeling, because I have conversations with men all the time. They feel that that woman is not doing what she used to do for
You
him
looked at my
anymore.
Facebook. Come on.
So she's
You
hurt.
looked at my Facebook.
Look at this guy, so into himself.
You got my Facebook blowing up right now.
But listen, look at this though. Come on, you let me
No.
answer it. Let me answer,
No.
please.
So
Let me-
wait, because you guys,
know.
once y'all get started, that's it.
No, I'm
Ladies,
gonna keep it
take
short.
notes, okay?
I'm gonna keep
my
it
thing
short.
is this. Wait.
I'm
There
gonna
are men
wait.
that think like that.
So my thing is this. Sometimes it's both parties, not just one side. So you can't say it's the women
It's the
that
women.
cause the man
It's the
to
women.
stop doing or being who he is.
I ain't say that. I
Because-
said y'all fault. Why the relationships go back?
no, it plays both parts because you know why?
No, it ain't.
The woman is not saying treat me bad, beat on me, hurt me,
All right.
make me feel like garbage, and don't pay child support or don't take care of your family or household.
All right. Could I please?
So you can't say you're gonna stop doing that because she ain't do something you said.
All right. So this is why every time a relationship ends, it's the female's fault. Because when you're independent, what you do is you can take care of yourself. There's a lot of independent women don't like taking help. You become a man. You don't.
So you
wanna,
think it's because
wanna
we're
be the head of-
independent?
Yeah, you want to be the head of the household. Now, if you can do both, it's good. But a lot of times y'all can't because y'all always are doing things because you have to do. You can't rely on a man. So you got to do what you got to do. You can't rely on a guy to do the things that you need him to do. You've been doing this since you was young. So you like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. But y'all don't know that that's having an effect on you because when you get a man, a strong man, he's gonna want to do something. It's plenty of times I wanted to do something for a female that's independent. She didn't want me to do it because she feels that I'm gonna be like somebody else. I'm gonna do it in the beginning, then I'm gonna stop. And this is why I say it's your fault. Y'all pick men that's not your equal. So y'all try to build them up because y'all strong. Y'all try to build him up. And when you know what? And when he tells you he's gonna do certain things, he's not gonna do it. And guess what's gonna happen?
You know what?
Guess what's gonna happen? When he doesn't do the things that he needs to do,
Good point.
you're gonna start changing. He's gonna look at you like, damn, why is she changing?
Good point.
Men are not smart like women. They're gonna be like, damn, why is she changing? She's not showing me love no more. Oh, I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna mess with somebody else. They're not gonna tell you nothing. They're gonna go mess with somebody else. You're gonna find out.
Let me just
and
let
then,
everybody see
and
this
then,
dude right here talking.
and then when you find out, it's like it's not your fault. You changed. You first you picked the man that you shouldn't have been with. So anything that happened in that relationship is your fault because you picked that man. You picked that man, and that's why I say anything that happens in a relationship, if it goes bad, is a female's fault. And y'all have to pick men that's on your level. Pick a man that's on your level so you won't have to change
Now,
him.
I gotta agree with you when you say that because
Question: why men can't be on an up level?
You know why? Because
Why all men just can't be men?
You know
like
why?
how they're supposed to be for women, point blank, period.
Well, she got a question for
final.
you. Answer it.
But-
Answer me this thing. Why is this women have to pick men on their level? Why men can't be the level?
You know why?
The
Because
level of the level.
That they're supposed to be. Thank you, because the way how God ordained it.
okay, all right.
God is the head.
I mean,
man's supposed to be next.
All right.
Then woman.
All
Then
right.
child, right?
All right.
So why now woman had to be on the level and man had to come up to that level? Why
All right.
man can't be the level?
All right.
You explain that to me.
I'm about to explain.
Explain it.
Why men all the way down there?
You-
All right.
She done pissed
So
her off.
when you strong, right? You so used to doing things on your own. Most of the time, y'all getting your own crib. Men don't have their crib. Y'all doing all
Why
the
men
things.
don't have their own crib?
Listen, I'm about to
Finish
tell you
talking.
because you know why? Because most of the times when you have a kid, you stronger because you're gonna go out there and make sure your kid eat. You're gonna make sure your kid have something.
But you didn't have the kid
But
by
a man
yourself. You
don't.
had the kid
all
with
right,
a man.
all right, I'm answering your
He's trying
question.
to tell you,
so
but he's answering it.
so a man is not gonna go hard in life like that about getting a crib and doing good. You have to do that because you're gonna take care of your kids. So you have to be the strong one. And most of the time, look, what? And that's not, but that's not, that don't happen.
You know something?
That don't happen?
This right here, right here.
Wait,
It's
see?
going on with you right here.
What?
It's painful. I feel sad and sorry for
How?
you, and I feel sad and sorry for the generations of men that come up that feel like you, that think like you. Because
why?
number
What's the
one,
problem? I'm
number
giving you
one,
the
you're-
reasons why.
No, there's no
And you
reasons.
know what? The
Number
thing about
one,
it is-
you're a man.
Look, you know
a
what it
man is supposed to
That's
be
why
a man.
she's gonna be single because she don't listen. I could tell you don't listen.
I
You know
don't
what it is?
listen.
Because you
I
think
don't
you're
listen to
smarter.
bullshit.
You think you're smarter than men.
I don't listen to
But when you get a
bullshit.
smart man, you know it's friction.
I don't listen to bullshit.
How is it bullshit?
Excuse me.
How? How's it bullshit? You don't listen.
Okay,
And
so-
since you don't listen, a man
right,
is never
guys.
gonna want you.
'Cause
I'm
y'all
telling you,
just-
that's just
y'all-
what it is.
It is a
You
serious
have to listen.
This is a serious conversation here.
You have
But-
to listen.
So-
if you don't listen, you ain't getting a man.
I definitely
So,
don't want
P,
no man like
you're
you.
gonna you want what you
Certainly
want? Somebody you
don't
can build. You
Guys,
I do not want a
oh
man
my
like
God.
want somebody that you want somebody
Excuse me?
you want somebody that you can build up.
Excuse me. Hello,
Oh, look at that.
Ross. How are you?
She's a man like me.
Hi,
So
I'm here.
you look,
Hi.
look how crazy it is. She
He's
said
on
she
here
don't want
bashing me.
Look how crazy she sounds.
No man
I
ain't
don't want a
gonna
man
want
like
Look,
you,
look,
and
look,
she
look,
don't
look.
know you. I'm gonna
She-
take the words out
look,
your
wait,
mouth.
wait.
And no man ain't gonna
She's
want me.
gonna say that she don't want a man like me. Like I'm talking about not having a job. I'm talking real good stuff. See, the thing about a strong female is she can't listen to see a real man. She's confused right now. All she can do is break down a man and say, "Oh, he's like this." She's not even listening to what I'm saying. I'm saying good stuff. When I say how to get you,
Chill out of your
was
face.
that good? Can a man like do all the good things that I'm saying? She's saying I'm
I
wrong.
gotta tell you, Ross, that
The way I come across.
really love your confidence. I do.
Yeah.
You are very
yeah,
confident.
yeah, he
you,
is.
Yes.
What's it?
You are very confident.
Yeah.
And
I
you
mean,
You are very confident
Ooh, where's
in,
my sage?
Yeah.
in
Like,
your beliefs.
all right.
But
Yeah.
I'm not talking wrong. I mean, y'all not getting it because y'all. I mean, you
No,
act like I'm saying bad stuff though.
No. Certain things, because
A man should hold your hand.
we,
He should hug you a lot.
He
That's
should.
bad. That's bad.
That's not bad.
He
That's
should
a
give you
wonderful
hugs. He should
thing.
appreciate you.
You are
I
such
think
an
that's-
incel.
I
Oh
think
my
that's
God.
great.
I
You
feel
hear? I'm
sorry
saying
for
this.
you.
She said. You hear what she's saying?
But everybody has their opinion.
Oh, so if a
listen,
man holds your hand and hugs you and makes
I
you
think
laugh,
I think that's a great
That's
she's
thing.
saying
beautiful.
she's just saying like, oh,
That's
this guy. I just was saying that she
That's
was like
beautiful
down to me.
stuff.
She's
That's
hurt.
beautiful
It's
stuff.
like her female right here.
That's beautiful stuff.
Now you saying it's beautiful stuff?
No,
First
that's
you just was
beautiful
saying
stuff.
that I
No,
don't know
you
what I'm talking
are sad. You are a
Why?
sad person.
I'm happy.
For real.
See me smiling.
You can't even take your glasses
I
off.
don't know.
and-
I'm kind of.
You know what I mean?
You know what
Like,
I'm feeling? I'm feeling a little weak because I'm like, did I bring these two strong-minded people here? Am I in a
If I
in a hole?
look, but you know what's so crazy? If I wanted her, I could get her.
Hell no,
Oh,
you
no, you-
can't.
oh, no,
And that's
you
what's so
didn't.
crazy about it. That's
No,
that's
you
what's
can't.
crazy. That's okay.
Hell no, you
okay.
can't.
Oh no, you
That's
did.
okay.
No,
That's okay.
you cannot.
So what you gonna do? Be strong and be like, nah, I ain't gonna
No,
let him
sir.
get me.
No,
Nah,
sir.
Nothing he can do can get me.
And you
Nope.
know, this is how real
No.
people think, because these two is real people. But Ross,
Hell no.
if you're a strong woman and you believe in yourself,
I,
some of the things you say, it would be okay. Like, a woman should be hugged, and she should want to be hugged, and she should want to be loved and hold hands. But a lot of women been through a lot of things
I know.
growing up
I know.
and in abusive situations,
know that.
so they don't take to love
They
and
don't
touch.
They don't take the orders.
And
Like, do that. Nah.
no, because they probably was bullied their
Yeah.
whole life. Or
because we in
household where
2020,
they
you
wasn't
don't
loved.
speak to people like that.
So-
I'm sorry.
It's hard for a lot of women today, and I gotta say a lot of men too, because a lot of men go through things they don't like to be touched, and they don't show affection because of things that they have been
And
through.
that's wrong, though. Because
It
if you've been
is.
through something and you're not showing affection, a man don't know. He's like, damn, I'm
Right.
doing everything.
So
and
which
this is
that
what-
means,
this
Look at
is
you,
what
like
I've
you with the
learned.
toughness.
This is what I've learned, Shalanda, right? Strong women can be submissive to a
Right.
man who they know will lead properly. We're not going to submit
course.
to a man who doesn't know where he's going, whose life is not together. You understand?
They
Right.
they always
But
So
sometimes-
the reason why strong women, especially in their younger years, as he just rightfully said, choose men that are below them, thinking that
Maybe because of the way they were brought up.
Maybe not only that, women are by nature nurturers.
Mm-hmm.
So if we're with a man and we see that he's floundering, it's in our natural instinct to try to build him up. That's our natural
Right.
thing to do. You understand? But a strong woman is going to realize sooner or later, is this man building with me or is he dragging me down with him?
Right.
You understand? A strong woman's supposed to evaluate her relationship.
Especially with some of the things
she's
that
not
he's
supposed
being
to just
manipulative,
exactly.
so,
She's
yeah.
not supposed to just go blindly behind a man because he says he loves her.
Like a little puppy.
Because love is not just a word. Love is an action.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? If a man really loves a woman, he would want to make her life easier, better, because they're building to going towards a future.
Why
I
go through
think
that?
with-
Why go through all
correct.
that?
But I think
Why
go through all that?
Right. I think what Ross's
So what he's trying to say is because a
some
woman
women
has
don't
been in
receive
pain,
it. Yeah.
because
So it's
because
the
of
level
course
of
they have their
receiving it.
guards up,
Right.
and then when they see certain red flags, of course they're going to go running. You're supposed to do what? Do the same thing over and over and expecting the same result. That's insanity.
Y'all do
That's
that.
insanity.
Yeah.
Some people
when-
do
but
until
I-
they learn.
but what I feel-
until they
Never
learn.
learn.
It takes a lot of people longer. It takes people longer to
Okay,
learn
so
than
listen,
others.
What I feel
You
You can't even.
understand?
You can't
Oh,
even.
God,
She
I
don't
lost
even know
them
what
again.
a. She
I'm
don't even
here.
know what a good man
Hi,
is.
I'm
When they in
here.
that face, she's saying, this is the worst man ever. She don't even know, and that's because
So
of
can I-
pain.
can I
She
say
can't
something?
see it. Y'all can't see
You're so
a
excited.
good
You're so
man.
passionate. Listen
Y'all
to me.
can't see
Right,
it. Y'all
I
been
know.
hurt, so
Okay.
y'all think all
Right.
men are bad if they
So-
saying something that you don't like.
So excuse me. So with that being said, because I don't disagree with neither one of you. I think that y'all both are right on so many levels. But the communication with a couple, with two people that's involved, should be there. If there's no communication, then there's
That's
no
what you think?
relationship.
I don't believe in communication, Tiki. I don't believe in it.
You don't believe that?
No.
Oh, poor Ross.
So you want me to explain?
No, not really.
Not really. We've had enough of your
look.
narcissistic 1950s
Shoot,
thoughts.
Ross.
So you want to know that?
So how are you supposed to be in a
I really don't care about
relationship?
what you think.
All right, so I ain't gonna tell her then. I'm gonna tell you. I'll tell you later.
It's
She don't need to
Shalanda's
know.
show. You can go ahead. You can listen to her.
No, I ain't gonna tell you. You ain't gonna learn.
I'm very good at
You're not-
compartmentalizing.
You're not gonna learn.
You know what's funny?
she's
I
gonna
actually
mess
have
up
these
the plot.
conversations with him
Yeah.
when we're doing like
You're
filming
not-
on the
you're-
outside,
number one,
and
you're-
he's like out of control with it. But I actually get his point of views because with observation, you could see a lot of women. I knew a young girl. She did not like to be touched, and it was either from a woman or a man, a mother, or she just didn't like to be touched.
Me either.
So,
I don't like to
I
be
can-
touched unless it's somebody who
Yeah,
I trust.
I could, and even if she did trust you, she just didn't take to
Something happened to
someone
Yeah.
someone being affectionate to her. So what would happen is
Yeah, I
that if
love
you came up and
affection.
say, "I love you, sweetie," she'll
Yeah.
say,
I believe
"Okay," you know. So
Ooh, she's
I think
awkward.
that's
Socially
yeah,
awkward.
yeah. So. And when she would get around people say, "Oh, her spirit just ain't right," you know.
You can't blame
and
her for being who she is.
we would have several conversations about that. So, and it's like that with men. I met men that would be just like that. So it's best for you until you are able to be in a relationship with someone that you don't. You need to build
Yourself.
yourself
I
up
don't think you can ever
first.
build yourself up. I don't think it's possible.
You just think you should just be in a
no,
relationship
but it's hard. If
and
you
let a
don't
person
listen,
mold
but if-
you into
but-
what
but
they
look, but
want,
look,
like
if you don't
clay?
listen, how can you know what you're doing wrong in a relationship if you don't want to listen?
See a person, see someone, get some help.
So you got to get professional help.
Yeah, you should
If somebody's
sometimes.
telling you how you are, you should listen. Like, say like me and her.
It's
like,
not
say
that
if I was
they-
with her.
There
though.
is no
Ross,
me and her, and there will never
Ross,
be any me and her. Please
Ross,
don't even talk.
not even
Don't
you.
even
Women
use
that
it.
think
Don't
like
even
her.
use it. Don't even use it as a hypothetical example.
women that think like her.
It's a
We're
non-issue.
talking.
It's
Ross,
irrelevant.
Ross.
Like focus
All
on
right.
Shalanda. Forget about.
All right,
it
I ain't talking to
now.
her no more. All right, let me go like this.
Please do.
Folks,
All right.
you pissed
Please
off.
You don't, she don't need to
So,
learn
yeah.
that.
Focus.
Yeah.
So focus. So listen. Oh.
You know what I say on mine?
No.
You be on my Facebook?
Wait, I wasn't finished.
You be on
Because
my
you
Facebook?
started talking to her and then started like.
I ain't
He's
talking
been
to her.
attacking me the
argument.
whole show.
I ain't talking to her no more. Like, go ahead, say it.
Please.
All right.
Okay,
Please
so
don't.
some women and men have a
What a
hard
relief.
time, and yes, sometimes I know you feel like you're a doctor of love, but sometimes
But he
people
doesn't have a doctorate,
need-
What?
Shalanda,
Why she
and
talking?
he's divorced.
But look, but
like,
why
he's
she
not
talking?
even successful in his own
Guys,
marriage. Like, why would
why
I
she-
even
why
talk
she
or
talking?
listen to anything
So
he has
for
to
You don't have to.
those
You don't have to.
people that
You don't
are
have to.
out there that's struggling with these things,
Yes.
it's so not about you too. It is so about those people that's going through it.
Yeah. And that's the people I want to help. I want to help people that.
So guys, y'all can end up being just like these two here, going back and forth in the
They
relationship.
think that they always right, and
No.
they think
So
like
who,
whatever.
women?
No, some people.
Okay, so now you're gonna change
I'm
it to
not.
people.
I'm not. Yeah, people. Yeah, I
Okay.
ain't talking to her no more. She don't need to learn. So you know what I do? Like, if you don't want to learn, I love that you don't
So-
want to learn because I want to see you in like 5,
You
10
want to
years.
teach
You won't
people
have
based
nobody
on your
still.
observation of how people work and how people flow.
Yeah,
You want to teach them
somebody
that.
is flowing wrong. So I ain't saying no names.
And sometimes they are.
Yeah, I mean, I understand though. I understand.
But I'm gonna tell you one thing that a woman or a man don't like: for you to walk up to them and you trying to get to know them, and you say, "I'm gonna tell you what you about." They be like,
But
"What?
why not? Why not?
You ain't gonna tell me
And
anything
that's
about
crazy,
what I'm
though.
about because you don't know me."
And that's crazy if somebody say that.
If
though.
I came up to you and I said, "I'm gonna tell you what you about," you gonna be like, "Who are you, lady?
no,
you don't
no,
know nothing
but
about
no,
me."
I'm talking about you talk to them first, or they just come up out of the
No,
blue.
just in general.
No, if they talking to you, they could pick up on certain
getting
things
to
of how
know
you
you.
are. They could pick up on it, and they telling you. If you tell
And
me,
you say you've been through some hurt. Who hasn't been through some hurt? It's a lot of people that have been through
lot
hurt.
of
Some of
people don't
them
wanna admit it.
are able to deal with it and challenge it or take it as a downer and then move forward. And then some people just let it bring them down to the core
All the way down.
and they can't
Never
build
can be
themselves
in a
up.
relationship,
So
nothing like that.
another person coming along saying, "I'm going to build you up
Yeah.
and make you into the woman
y'all do it.
that..." No,
So
we
men,
don't.
y'all try to build men up. Yes, I do.
A lot of women may try, but you can't make a person be something that they don't want to be. If I want to be a nasty stink person, scratch my body and don't wash, you cannot make me get in the shower and wash. I want to be
Why not?
dirty today. I'm
Why
going to be
not?
dirty
Why not? You
because
could.
I want to.
You could. Okay.
Everybody has a choice.
I think
So
that
if a
man
person gets with you and you're able to say, you know what, I'm gonna pick you up, I'm gonna put you in the tub, I'm gonna wash you, I'm gonna do all of this stuff, I'm gonna make you feel better about yourself, and you're gonna receive my love, girl. I'm gonna give you some flowers. I don't even like flowers. I'm gonna give you some flowers. I don't like flowers. I'm gonna give you some flowers. I'm gonna hold your hand. We're gonna hug down the block, and I'm gonna kiss you when I want to. And you like, I don't like that.
I don't say it like
so
that.
So then you saying, well, why she mad? Cause you touching me. I don't want to be touched. And that's how some women feel, even men.
If I knew that you didn't like to be touched, I wouldn't touch you. I'll let you come to me.
So then you can't get mad at that person because they're not receiving your love that way. They don't want to.
It's for a man to try
and
to
you can't
find
tell
out why she feels like that. It's his
but
duty
she
to
might
find
not
out.
want to talk about it. She
That's-
don't want to
and
be
that's
in
why
a
I said-
relationship.
That's why I said communication is not always the key. You got to feel the person. You got to feel why she
But
does
sometimes
things.
people don't want to be felt. They don't want even you to get into their mind.
And that's crazy right there. And,
And
so
it
why
is
would you want to be in a
crazy.
relationship?
So
if you don't
that's
want
why
somebody
they
to get into
need
your
to
mind?
go get help.
We need to know what makes you tick. We need to know what makes you tick.
They need not Dr. Love help. They need some serious
We need to know.
help.
I know, but
Or they just
a man
need
can
to
do
be-
it. A man can do it.
They
A man
just
can do
need
it.
to be left alone.
A man can do it. He can do it. If a
We're
real
indoors
man,
and
if
he's
he,
got glasses.
I gotta
on.
say,
If
I'm
he-
exhausted.
We can't even see his eyes. We don't even know who he is.
Yes, that's
but
down
he
there.
wants to tell you about who you is.
Because he want to love somebody.
Boy,
he's stupid.
He want to hold your hand,
See, I really don't
girl.
boy,
care.
like we say, try that rock so, eh?
I really don't
Rock
care.
so
though,
with that.
You know? I really don't care about the love. If you don't have to love me, you know, somebody.
But what I'm
somebody
saying
probably
is,
love
you
me.
have
every
some
bread,
people
every
out there
bread
that
has
have
its
some
butter. I am
serious
sure that there's a
challenges.
woman that's perfect for you. She
Of
ain't
course,
me.
a lot of women.
She ain't me.
But why you saying you? I'm not trying to talk to you.
I'm just saying. You was
I
trying to
mean,
make it
I'm-
hypothetical earlier.
This is
All
a
right, but I'm
lie.
not trying to talk to
She
you. It's
ain't
hypothetical. You too crazy for me. I wouldn't even. Nah.
So,
Thank God.
okay.
I'm crazy. I
So,
like being
If
crazy.
I wanted to, if I
I'll
wanted
take
to
that.
spend my
Without
time
being-
to
without
try to
being
break that, I
blessed.
could though.
Without being blessed out by a feed. What is your opinion to those that don't want to be touched? That's my question.
I mean, first you got to find out what's the reason why they don't want to
What
be
if they
touched.
know the reason?
I mean, you have to find out. I mean, a man has to find out. I mean, I think that when you
No, that's
when you
not
come
my
towards
question.
all right, look, if you come to women like
Russ,
purely without,
Russ.
all right, I'm about to tell you.
No,
I can't
my
explain it.
question was, if a person is that type of person that
Yeah.
doesn't like to be touched,
Yeah.
that doesn't like to talk about what they're feeling,
Mm-hmm.
and they are basically pulling themselves away from that person that so wants to touch them all over, what
Why
do you
would you-
tell them?
But why would you want to touch somebody if you know they don't want to be touched?
Exactly.
You get to know them. I mean, for me, like if you come towards a relationship like that, you don't come towards her. Just be regular, be a friend, and have fun. And when she sees that you're not coming at her like physical, she's gonna come towards you. You don't never, especially if you know somebody don't want to be touched, you just
Then that's
have
different.
fun and have fun, make a laugh, and go home. Like at the end of the day, go home.
So
don't
it's
try to
best
stay
just
at a
be
house.
her
or-
friend, not try to be
no,
more
you
than-
can be more.
Oh, okay.
You could tell her like I really like you, and then you just take your time. And once she see that you're different, she's gonna come towards you. I mean, you can't force that. Why you gonna force it? Most of the time, men they trying to force it too fast. Like the first, second, third day.
See, now you understand. You
I've been understanding. Y'all don't want to
Yeah.
listen. Like I'm saying, you know what it is? I'm coming out too
so
strong.
now we on it.
I'm
You
coming out too
are.
strong, too fast.
And that's what's
This
not
guy
And that's
is
why I like it.
clearly confused.
See what she does? See
Clearly.
what she does? She don't take the time to listen, but she's gonna tell
been
me I'm
listening
confused.
this whole
and,
time.
she like this, You already made up your mind, so I ain't talking to you no more. But
Yeah,
I'm talking to
I
you.
made up my mind about you. You're clearly confused
I'm
and
not confused.
delusional and need some professional help.
You need some professional help?
Woo.
Yeah, you do. I mean, she don't listen.
Boy, Sunday fun day.
Yes.
It's a Sunday fun day for
Sunday
real.
fun day.
If you just listen, you'll be a good person. You know what I see it with her?
She is a good person.
No, wait.
She's a very good
I
person.
rebuke
Look,
you in
look,
the
look,
name
look.
of Jesus
She
Christ.
is a
Get
good
thee
person.
behind me, Satan.
You know why? Listen. She's a good person. You know why I know? Because she feels so strong about.
She's
So those are usually the best people in the world because they, you know, she's been hurt.
Passionate.
She's been hurt a lot. So I understand.
passionate.
I understand where she's coming from. So
She's
she can get
passionate
mad
in
at me.
beliefs.
I understand. I'm not gonna blame you for that. You being
I'm
mad
not
at me.
even mad at you. You're very
No.
amusing. I'm
mean-
really amused. That's the
Alright.
word you should use.
Okay. But it seemed like you
I
was
am
mad a little
tickled.
while ago.
I am not mad at all.
It seemed like it.
I'm
But
expressive.
you know what? If I talk to you a lot,
and I am
can change your
passionate.
mind a little bit.
I am expressive and
You'll
I
see
am
that I'm
you want
passionate.
to change her mind.
But you
I
are,
wanna
you are
change her.
certainly
I'm trying to
amusing.
help her. Like she needs that. if she want to be in a good relationship, I mean, being how
You
you,
should
are,
be.
that's
You
not
should
good.
be on that show.
Well, what would you
Black
do to be in a
Jesus.
good relationship?
It's
Ross?
easy. It's easy.
Well, how come you single?
Because
Are
I
you
want to be.
single?
Because look, because
I don't know, because I met you 3 months ago. So,
Can I get a charger?
Are you
know?
single?
Why you want to know? This might be somebody there.
why are you looking?
Does the charger reach
Look,
over here?
He like,
It might be somebody there.
he's like,
It might be somebody there. I don't want to say nothing because
Stretch it out.
why you don't want to
I
say
might
nothing?
jinx it. Somebody, you know, y'all women are y'all crazy, so
Oh, I don't even know how
Something
to
might
stretch this out, Fee. Okay, all right.
something might happen. And,
Okay, so guys,
What time we leave?
this is my opinion. What you say? What time we leaving?
Yeah.
What?
That's at 4, at 5.
Oh, you pulled the whole thing out. So listen. So guys, I thank you very much for coming on to the show. I chose you guys because I know that y'all have strong opinions about a lot of different things, and a lot of stuff most people don't agree with.
Y'all ever wonder why you single and why you can't get a man?
I know why
So-
I'm single. It's not that I can't get a
Wait,
man.
Joe.
I don't want
Ross is really loving this
Yeah,
limelight
I know,
of
right?
I'm like, I'm just do this.
Honey, look at
She
me.
said,
It's feeling so
she said,
So
limelight.
listen. So guys,
I promise you, I can have any man.
I'm
that I
so
want.
sorry.
Well, he can't- he
I'm
not
so
gonna
sorry
act the
that I
way
did
you
this because I feel like I'm being pushed against the wall with these two powerful women, and I'm not Storm. I just can't do it.
She's not gonna get the man.
I'm
to
not
love
even
her.
Wonder Woman. Listen, so with this topic here, it was a very great topic. Both of you guys came together and y'all did exactly what I needed y'all to do, which was to be
We need
very
some more.
opinionated.
Yes. We need some
And
more.
y'all are super awesome.
And
But
just know that every time a relationship goes
look at
bad,
this.
it's a female.
Ham, straight
That's just
ham.
it.
You got the shades on,
And still-
superstar Ross.
Ladies, stay away from the overgrown F boys. It's 2020. We get in our bag. We
Oh my
buying stock.
God.
We buying
But
houses.
if
We
you
going
Go,
on
go
are-
mess with
vacation.
men.
Hey!
Go mess with men that you
Oh
gotta
my
change.
God. Oh.
Go mess with men that you have
hello,
to change. That's
hello,
what she's saying.
hello. So we have 5 minutes and the show will be ending.
Man,
What we would like to say to those that are out there and they are struggling with being touched, instead of being in relationships with others that are trying to mold you and train you and make you into who you want to be, and there's men like Ross that feel like y'all need to be loved, and then there's women like Afi that feel like y'all need to be just chilling,
Men.
find yourselves, and figure out where you going, what is your place. I agree with Afi, and some stuff I agree with Royce. Some stuff I agree with Royce. But I do feel
He did
that
say about 5%
you
worth of
should
good things.
allow yourselves to be loved.
and that's why I know she's a great person. You know why?
I'm glad that y'all being nice to one
No,
another.
no, no, no,
right
no,
now.
no. Because she's saying stuff that now I can say that if she listens a little bit,
We got 3 minutes.
Is on the right track.
We got 3 minutes.
She's a beautiful
you guys
person.
Can follow
She's not,
Afi
you know.
at Afi the
If she don't
artist,
listen at all-
AFEE the artist.
That's right. She's
On
doing exactly what she's
Instagram.
supposed to do.
Yeah,
And
she's
You can
Ross,
look at
how
my
would anyone
music
be able to get in
videos
contact with
and
you?
follow with my career.
Boss, boss.
Ross,
Yeah,
The
my
boss.
Instagram is jice reynolds 50. So go
how you
ahead.
spell that?
Jice Reynolds, Reynolds rap. Jice Reynolds 50. And I'm Ross Boss.
Afi the artist, AFEETHEARTIST on Instagram. Thank you.
I make
Have a
people
great
mad
rest of the
on my
day.
Facebook.
And for those that don't know me, you can find me at ShalandaB1 on Instagram, ShalandaB the model on Instagram, and some other stuff that I'll do on there too. OnlyFans. And also Shalanda S. Boys on Facebook and Shalanda Boys. Thank you guys
Thank
for
you
tuning
guys.
into my
Thank you for
show.
You doing live?
Shay with a new